I'm crying because I am a little sad to be leaving our hometown and our friends and family. We've been here for a long time, and Lincoln is going to be 8 weeks in 2 days. And it's been really awesome to spend a lot of time around our friends and family with this like big transition period in our lives, and everyone's been getting to meet him and interact with him, and it's just been really like joyful for me to watch. And as ready as we are to leave, and as much as we don't actually like this place that we grew up and we want to get back out on the road, all of a sudden I'm having like all these emotions coming up that like we're not gonna get to watch our family interact with him for a little while. It's just kind of a little sad and a little emotional, but you know, I think it's gonna be for the best. Like, we're gonna be able to get back to our lives the way that we have worked so hard to structure it. Approximately our 27th time stopping today.
Well, look at that. Jeep, side of the road. Jeep, 1, Jesse. 0.
A little sad and a little emotional, but you know, I think it's gonna be for the best. Like, we're gonna be able to get back to our lives the way that we have worked so hard to structure it, to be able to live on the road. And we set up our rig in a certain way that we can run our AC on solar, and you know, invested a bunch of money into all of that. And like, I'm excited, and I've been looking forward to this entire like adventure lifestyle with kids. It's just, there's a lot of emotions and conflicting feelings, but that's kind of how it is, you know. We have to kind of say goodbye to parts of our life that we know, to make room for, you know, something better.
6.5 hours later.
Well, babe, how does it feel?
Feels good.
I was just telling them, well, I didn't tell this camera, I told the other camera, we're ready to roll. Look at it.
Feels like this day would never come.
Yep, we're all decked out. We're heading out very early tomorrow morning, but right now we got Lincoln, got wifey. We're going to my brother's house to go do a little swimming. Today's my mom's birthday. It's gonna be kind of last day little thing before we take off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Right down the street, but they were having a house party on the street, like before the beginning of the street in our house. It took me an hour to go there and back to the house.
Early the next morning.
Well, we got thrown for a loop already. We thought that he was going to sleep well last night. He didn't. Neither did we. It is 4 in the morning, and we're still going to hit the road because that's the plan. And I'm going to see how far we get, and then maybe pull over and take a nap somewhere.
Yes, so we are driving from Southern California. We are driving on the 10 East. We're going to be going through Quartzsite, which is going to be a lovely 117 degrees today.
Ooh, it feels like summer.
And then we are eventually going to Prescott, Arizona. Game plan was to wake up early to kind of combat the heat and then also to utilize this guy wanting food. Where is he? There he is. Wanting food at typically 3:34 in the morning, but now he doesn't even seem to want food, and he's just chilling in his car seat. So we're just gonna drive until he needs something, and then we'll figure it out. We know our drive days are gonna be much, much longer. This is one of our long drive days, but typically we'll try to keep it under 2 hours. But we're just trying to beat some of that heat and get some miles laid down. So we'll see how it goes. It feels so good to be back on the road. It's been a while. It's been incredible having little Cubby. That's Lincoln's nickname because he's a little bear cub. But anyways, it's been so good spending time with family and being with him and just chilling out. But we're so excited to be making content again, to be back on the move. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a different pace. It's going to be a different style. We're hoping you guys really enjoy it. We're really, really looking forward to it. And then we have so much road family that is so excited to meet Lincoln and hang out with Lincoln. It's going to be great. So RV life is not always just fun. Both of our vehicles are having issues. We feel like rookies. The Jeep is making a weird popping noise, which I think may be the rear end, which is a bummer. So don't know what we're gonna do about that. I can't really figure it out. All the fluids are good, everything seems fine. The Ram keeps getting a little coolant, and we're about to drive through 117 degree area. So good thing we got an early start. All we can really do is look for leaks. I didn't see anything on the Ram. Well, I saw one hose that had like a drip, so I tightened that up. And then now we're just gonna get back on the road. I mean, we're only a couple hours from our hometown. But I mean, I don't really know what else to do. We could always turn around and give up, but we're not gonna do that. These issues will either resolve themselves or, you know, just get bigger and be very expensive. And Lincoln had his first minor meltdown. It wasn't that bad, but he needed some food.
It was actually totally fine. He's doing great this morning already. Look at, he's doing tummy time. He lifted his
Doing
head.
tummy time.
So strong.
And Zimboni's hanging out. So this is what our stops look like. We've only got, what, like an hour and a half drive so far today?
Yeah, about almost.
We need to get back going now. It's time to go.
Yeah.
No more tummy time, Lincoln. No more tummy time. Alright, y'all. We made it to RVer's Paradise. Good old Quartzsite, Arizona. It's not a paradise right now. It was more like H-E-L-L.
Damn it!
We are driving through in, I don't know, today's July 10th or something. I'm not sure exactly. It's about $1.15. But we are super stoked that, wow, diesel is $5.91. Oh, it's not that great here. But it's Quartzsite. But it's way cheaper than California, so that's exciting. We're just blasting through. We're hoping to not even stop as long as everything's going good with Lincoln. And yeah, it's a ghost town here for good reason. It's hot as heck. Well, look at that. Jeep, side of the road. Jeep, 1, Jesse, 0. I know so many of you absolutely love that we built the Jeep. A ton of you thought it was a horrible idea. Right now it's proved to be a horrible idea. Literally 115 degrees out, and I'm walking to go sit in the AC in the Ram with the wife and the kid because the Jeep just broke down. Pretty sure I know what it is. Pretty sure the fuel system has vapor locked. What's happening is the fuel is basically vaporizing at some point in the fuel system because it's literally 115 degrees out. I think I know where it is. You gotta remember, all this fuel system was custom. So we have our fuel tank in the back. That was a stock Jeep fuel tank. Then we have a fuel line that runs to our fuel pump, which is just a inline pump meaning it's not in the tank, which doesn't help with heat, doesn't help with this 115 degree weather, right? So that pump could be getting warm, the fuel lines themselves could be getting warm, and then our line that goes up to the actual fuel rail goes right by an exhaust manifold. Never an issue in normal conditions. Even 100 degrees, it was never an issue. But now, here I am, walking on the side of the road, and it is 115 degrees out. Jeep doesn't like that. So it did it once, it stalled, I got off the freeway, we let it sit for 5-10 minutes, and then we drove for another 10-15 miles and did it again. So we are just gonna sit for 30 minutes, we're gonna take Lincoln out, we're just gonna hang out, we're just gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna get back on the road. Hopefully. Wish us luck. Oh guys, I know we told you in a previous video, but he already has so many names. His name is Lincoln Everett, but we call him Lincoln. We call him
Lincoln Bear Cub,
Lincoln the Great,
Cubby,
Cumberson.
He's
So,
doing great.
anyways, if you hear any of those, we're referring to him, but he's doing great. Obviously, we need stops. He needs to feed. He gets a diaper, whatever. But he's honestly, he's such a trooper. We've taken him out multiple times and just kind of hung out with him.
Yeah.
Taking breaks. So this 6.5 hour drive is taking us like 10 hours, but it's all good. We don't want to do these drives. We just had to get across the scorching desert, and vehicles don't like it. The Ram doesn't like it.
Yeah, the Ram's not happy either.
It's
so
so
coolant.
hot. So hot.
But we didn't really have any other choice. There wasn't a route that we could go to get out of SoCal that didn't involve driving through the desert.
It was either taking the 10 down here, or we could have maybe gone up like 40 and gone through like Barstow.
Yeah.
And it still is just as hot.
Same
Difference. And that added an hour drive. So we were like, let's just do it.
Yeah, the only other option really would have been to drive through the middle of the night instead of the daytime, but probably would have fallen asleep and that would not be good. So you don't want that. But
anyways, we're waiting for the Jeep to cool off. Then hopefully we can make it to the fuel station up here, get some fuel, let it cool off again. And then only a couple hours from our destination. So it's our buddy's house. Worst case scenario, our buddy is a fellow off-roader, and he's got a trailer that we can put the Jeep on. So I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's literally the heat that's killing this thing. It's literally the heat. So
I have to laugh.
we are climbing, which is bad because it's harder on the vehicle, but it's good because we're getting out of the heat.
I mean, yeah, that's like every time there's like a real issue coming up, it's because we're going up a hill. We got like 125 miles left to our friend's house. I hope that.
For all the haters that say, you shouldn't have bought that stupid Jeep. Well, maybe, but we like it. Even when it's not running good, we still like it. It's beautiful. It's like work of art.
Even when we regret our decision, still love it.
Well, I was talking to my buddy who helped me build it, Mike, the Fab Lab, if you need off-road fabrication in Southern California, check out Fab Lab. Anyways, he was like, well, what would you have bought? Like, what else would you have bought for what we have into it? Like, the MPG it actually gets decent MPG. I mean, for an off-road truck. The wheel travel it has, the fact that it has four-wheel drive, it now has air conditioning, it seats 5. Like, go buy a Toyota 4Runner, it's $50,000. We don't have that much into the Jeep.
Yeah.
Go buy a Chevy Silverado, it's gonna cost way more.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna put the same amount of money into it, it's gonna be older and it's gonna have problems. So it's like, you know, yeah, I could have bought a Civic, but you can't take Civics off-road.
I mean, I suppose you could.
Here's the scenario. It's hot as heck, so we got all the blinds drawn. We pulled over because the Jeep was acting up yet again, and we're just trying to chill out. We put a towel on our front door, the AC going, and we're kind of just gonna take some naps on the side of the road.
It's a cave, and we're trying to turn it into an ice box. It's not really working out so well.
No, we're 110 degrees outside, and we're only down to 95 in here. This is our life.
You should close the slide so the rest of the space will stay colder, or get colder.
Maybe.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so AAA was a complete fail. All we wanted towed was the Jeep, and they called us back in about 45 minutes. After waiting, we set it all up and everything, and then they're like, Oh, it's gonna be 3 hours. So we're like, screw that. The Jeep had sat a while. We let it on vapor lock, and we made it basically from Agulia, I'll put it right there, through Congress and up to now Yarnell, which is sweet because if we gotta randomly camp here on the side of the road or something, it's a lot cooler of a temp up here. There's the Jeep. I cannot believe it made it up a good amount of the 89, that crazy climb. It started sputtering quite a bit, but it made it. And now Melissa's coming, and hopefully by the time she gets here, it'll be unvapor locked again. It's just too damn hot for the thing. I ran the heater and I had the window down, and it worked very, very well. By the way, guys, check out these new hats. Let us know what you think down in the comments. We did a very small, well, we didn't even do a small run of them, but anyways, we can send these out if it's something you guys are interested in. We think they're freaking sweet, but if there's enough interest only, because they're kind of expensive, but they're kind of cool, so let us know. We're stoked on them. All right, so not ideal situation tonight, but you know what? Everybody's safe. It was quite the adventure. Lincoln did freaking amazing. He's so good in the car already. It's insane. And we're all here together. That's what matters. We ended up in this like public storage parking lot. Probably not supposed to camp here. We didn't see any signs. We're in a very, very small town. I think it'll be okay. We put a little note on our door just saying like, hey, we're having car troubles. Like, we're gonna be gone in the morning. Because I think when it sits overnight and it cools down and it's cooler temps, it'll be fine. I mean, we literally drove like five hours today with no issues, and then it finally started vapor locking when it was like 115 degrees out. So we're gonna wake up in the morning, we're gonna go to my buddy's house where we're gonna stay for like a week. He's just about 45 minutes. We couldn't make it. We're just too tired.
House in Prescott. We're setting up, getting settled. It has been quite a journey. It's been a long time since we have driven anywhere.
It's difficult when you're rusty.
Yeah, and we're getting set up now. It's been a long time since we've done a full setup.
Hello, everyone. So after a crazy drive day, we made it to our friend's house here in Prescott, Arizona. And we kind of chilled out for about a day and a half, edited a video, got some work done. And today our goal is to go to Lynx Lake, which is kind of on the opposite side of town from where we are. So it's going to be kind of cool. We'll get to cruise through Prescott, kind of check it out, because we've been here before, but we only passed through. So we'll check out the town, and we're going to do our best to take out our rubber boat. You guys have seen our boat, some of you haven't. We're going to try and take Lincoln on the boat for the first time. Now, this is what this lifestyle is all about. We're going to do our best to just keep doing our normal life with him and just bring him along as much as we can. All right, Mom.
We are ready to go.
Lincoln's ready?
Lincoln's ready. He's chilling, the bed is clean. He's ready to go.
You ready to go, dude?
He might be also ready for a nap.
Well, he's going to have a 30-minute nap in the car.
He's going to leave his bathing suit like this in case we have to change his diaper again when we get there.
Sounds good. All right, let's go, dude. Ready?
in Prescott, Arizona, and it's a national recreation area. So Wednesdays, apparently the parking is free, and it's just a nice little tiny lake. There's people out here with paddle boards and fishing boats and just a few kayaks. So we're gonna take our boat out and take Cubby out on the water for the very first time. He's ready to go. He's got his swimsuit on, but he's not gonna be going in this water. But it helps protect him from the sun, and it's a nice day. It's earlier in the day, should be getting windy later on, so we want to get out here on the water a little bit early.
How do you have a swimming house?
Go for it.
It's so nice. Super refreshing. Beautiful out today. So this is Lynx Lake. It's beautiful. It's small. I rode across it in what, like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
We're just gonna chill now and let the wind take us back.
That escalated quickly.
Well, that escalated quickly.
We made it about halfway back across the lake, and then we heard thunder, and there definitely is a cloud above us, but it wasn't supposed to storm until later, so we decided to buggy and get off the lake, which the timing was perfect because it started pouring rain as soon as we were loading the boat back up into the truck, so that worked out well.
How you doing, dude?
Lincoln did great.
So crazy. These California kids are not used to this torrential downpour.
Yeah, that
out of
escalated.
nowhere. The lake was so beautiful and it was so nice, and we're like, we heard one crack of thunder and we're like, oh, we should probably start heading back. And right as we got the boat folded up and put away, downpour. So crazy.
Yeah, overly cautious new mom over here was like, okay, it's time to go. Like, let's get out of here. Jesse's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, like, just to be on the safe side. There is a big cloud right above us. Lo and behold, good thing we decided to bail when we did. It's freaking gnarly. Oh my god. We're like, oh, it's just like raining a little bit. It'll probably pass. No.
Sorry if the audio or video is not great. We're just on my phone because we have our camera in the dry bag, and this all happened so quickly. We're like, oh well.
I don't know what your idea of a good time is, but this ain't it.
Craziest day ever.
Well, this is fun. So the Jeep just took a shit on us, and it is still raining, and we called AAA, so we're waiting for a tow back to our friend's house, and the tow truck doesn't have enough seats for all of us, so I have to take an Uber back to our friend's house to get the Ram, come back and get Lincoln, and then, yeah, that's the situation that we're in.
But Lincoln's doing good.
He's chilling, he's sleeping, he's doing great.
Yeah, this is literally quite upsetting. I did my best to have everything completely rebuilt in the Jeep to get it all good and ready for the road, and it literally drove here to Prescott, and it had a vapor lock issue, which was like completely unseen. We weren't gonna, you know, how do you predict that? That was fine. We got the air conditioner fixed. We got it running, it was working great, and then now today the AC didn't work, and we think it could be the transfer case or the rear end. Rear end is not rebuilt, the transfer case was rebuilt. So, seems like it's harder and harder to find people who do decent work around here. Like, you pay, you don't haggle, you just say, hey, what's the price? Okay, AC guy, cool, do it. And then I already had to bring it back to him twice, and then now it's not working again. So, it's just like, it's frustrating.